Hi everybody, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life, and this is the Budding Trees Moon Medicine Wheel reading for Aries, for the sign of Aries. And in true Carrie fashion, I videotaped the video and it didn't work. So I have already selected the cards for your reading for this go around. So this is kind of like a little bit of a repeat performance. I promise you next time, Aries, that's not going to happen. Okay, so welcome to the Budding Trees Moon. We are easing into that season right now. It is coming up on spring. On March 21st, we have the spring equinox. So we're reaching a new season. We're coming into a new phase, and quite frankly, I'm glad about it. So I'm just going to share with you what I have pulled. I am working from Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle, as well as Shadowscapes Tarot for the for your qualifiers or for your clarifying cards. So what I have for you, Aries, is in the middle we have not for you. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about or pondering, or something that you've had your mind on for quite a while, it is not for you. It's coming to you, but it's not coming in the form that you want, or it's not coming like the way that you think. And that's because that way that you have been envisioning it is not, it's not for you. It's not, intended for you. There's other things that the spirit has that they want to give you, and they don't want to give it to you in the way that you're envisioning it. But they are looking out for you. I see them looking out for you up there. So if you feel like, oh, every time I try to get this done and it doesn't happen, what is the deal? Maybe God doesn't love me. Maybe, I'm messing up. That's not it. It's just that the thing that you're focused on is really not the thing that you really actually need. That happens often. So then in the next position, we have chop wood. We have it in reverse. So that tells me there's some work that still needs to be done. There's still some basic details that have to be ironed out, and especially if what's coming to you is saying, oh no, it's not for you. There's some things that still need to be done, that you still need to sort out. All right, in the west position we have the higher power also in reverse, and the higher power is just that, it's connecting with the higher power. So going back to what you've been praying for, wishing for, and putting out in the universe, coming back not quite in the same format that you wanted it to be in. Again, remember I was saying that somebody's looking out for you. That's your higher power. They want you to get connected, because when you get connected there, then you'll be able to see how what you're requesting is a little bit off center. It might throw you off balance. You don't want to do that. So in the north position, we have clean it up. So that is about getting down to some things that are that could potentially be roadblocks in your way. Okay, take care of your details. Any unfinished business you need to take care of. If it's somebody that you have an issue with, that you need to resolve an issue with, take care of that. In other words, just kind of take stuff and shift stuff off your plate. And then the last card in position is go the distance. So I'm really getting that this series, because it seems like it's a series of things, or it's like a repeat action that happens. It's there so that you can knock a few things off, so that you have the energy to go the distance. And I don't know if you can see in this card, but there's a cheetah, and he's literally blown his back end off, trying to get where he's going. But what occurs to me is, if you're carrying any baggage, it's going to be hard for you to go the distance. Okay, so I also pulled again from the Shadowscapes Tarot. We've got the Queen in reverse at the center. We had the Queen of Cups in the south position. We had the Knight of Wands in the west position. We've got the Ten of Wands in the north position, and in the last position we have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that in the same position where it's talking about something not being quite for you, we've got the Queen in reverse. Now the Queen in reverse, if you identify as feminine, then you can identify this as yourself. If you are not, if you don't identify as female, then this is just about owning your power, and in that way that just kind of like where you just exude, your selfness. Okay, that's what the Queen of Wands is all about. It's like it's confidence, but it's confidence with charisma. It's not, well, confidence with grace. Like, you understand yourself, you are yourself, you're being yourself, and you don't have to prove yourself, okay? So whatever it is, it seems like to me that you've been connecting to or trying to connect to doesn't put you in that position of true confidence. It's putting you in a different kind of light, and that's not what you want. All right, so in this chop wood position where there's still some work or some things you're trying to work out, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me, the Queen of Cups. So that's nurturance, nurturing, looking out for somebody who has your back. So if there's some things that you haven't finished, or that there's some things that still need to be accomplished, there's probably somebody in your life, could be a mother figure, or somebody who, it could even be somebody who's nagging you about something. They may be annoying you, but they're really trying to help you get this done so that this business is not left unfinished. So just keep that in mind. If you have somebody out there who's trying to give you advice, like, they're not just trying to be annoying, really what they're telling you is something that you've got to do in order to pick up the slack and move forward. In this position where it says that where the higher power is, we've got the Knight of Wands. And what I sense from that is it goes back to this card. Because in order for you to own who you are with grace, there's some maturation that has to be done. There's like some growing and some growth that needs to be done. I'm also getting with all of these court cards that there's a lot of people around you, Aries. So if it's a lot of people around you, that could be, you know, an issue. Like, too many cooks in the kitchen spoils the stew. So I'm getting a lot of people around you, but if I'm looking at it just for the sake of like what's happening with your other cards, I'm getting really clearly that this is like some growth or an opportunity for growth, and that opportunity for growth comes from connecting with your higher power. So your higher power is definitely trying to guide you. I see that in this card. If things are not working out for you, it's your higher power that's keeping it from you, and for good reason. All right, so up here in the north position where we have clean it up, we've got burdens. That's burdens. So there are things that are causing you to be burdened. It's dragging you down. And it could be some of these people and their energy dragging you down, or it could be that you're like, you expending all of this energy trying to make this thing happen that is not happening can also be a burden and can drag you down. But the main thing is that you can't have burdens if you're trying to go to distance. You need to be light. You need to be quick on your feet. You need to be agile. And so if you're, if you've got your lead in your behind for one reason or another, or multiple reasons, then it's going to be really hard for you to go to distance. But in that position, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which means a manifestation of some sort. So it seems like there's going to be a manifestation for you. It seems like the things that you're looking for, the very tangible things that you're looking for, whether it be relationship or work or what have you, it is coming through, but you've got to take care of the other stuff first. You've got to get this done. It's like details. It's like, the grunt work. It's the stuff that you probably don't feel like doing. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's going to grow you. It's going to grow you. And it's going to really, really make you stand out in the end. So you're going to get rid of your burdens, Aries, the things that are dragging you down, the people that are dragging you down. And you know it. You know when it's happening. You know when it's happening, because when you get done dealing with these people, you're drained. When you get finished having a conversation with them, you're thinking to yourself, I could have done something different. Or if you go and you spend time and you're hanging out with them and you're like, this fails to excite me anymore. Those are your cues. Those are your clues. But don't forget, it's not just about the people. It's about your own inner work that has to be done as well. Okay? So if you need some help with that, you can reach out to me. If you want your own personal medicine wheel reading, I can do that for you. We can take what we have here, Aries, and we can dig a little deeper into your chart, or we can just do a straight read for you for the budding trees, moon, or for this time that we're phasing into the spring season. If you would like to get your new moon reading or your full moon reading, you can also reach out to me at info@wooingnature.life. As always, I hope you have a very pleasant month, and I hope you have a wonderful life.